Friends, today let's learn the final part on applicational problems on Pythagoras theorem and which are very important for board examinations of NCERT and CBSE. Of them, I am going to discuss two more problems in this today. Of them, the first problem is prove that 3 times of any side of an equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times the square of its altitude. So once again, prove that 3 times the square of any side of an equilateral triangle is equal to the 4 times the square of its altitude. So relating to that, let's write an appropriate figure for this. It means first we want to take an equilateral triangle and want to draw an altitude. It is A, it is B, and it is C. Here, triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. If it is an equilateral triangle, all sides are equal. And AD perpendicular to BC is drawn. AD perpendicular to BC is drawn. Then we want to prove that 3 times the square of any side of an equilateral triangle is equal to the 4 times the square of its altitude. So, what they had given? Triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. So as an equilateral triangle, it means therefore AB is equal to BC, that is equal to AC, and AD perpendicular to BC is drawn. It means AD is nothing but the height of the triangle ABC given. To prove what to prove? That is 3 times the square of any one side of an equilateral triangle is equal to the 4 times the square of its altitude. That is 3AB square is equal to 4AD square. That's what we want to prove. To prove this, proof. Here we want to compare the triangle ABD and the triangle ADC. In triangle ABD and triangle ADC, triangle ABD and triangle ABC. AB is equal to AC. The first thing is AB is equal to AC. One thing, because it is an equilateral triangle. That is then angle B is equal to angle C, and each angle it will be equal to 60 degrees. Each angle will be equal to 60 degrees. Triangle BDA, angle BDA is equal to angle CDA, and each equal to 90 degrees. So in triangle ABD and triangle ADC, here AB is equal to AC. As an equilateral triangle, all sides are equal. Then, so in an equilateral triangle, all angles are equal. So angle B is equal to angle C, and each angle will be equal to 60 degrees. And angle BDA is equal to angle CDA, and each angle will be equal to 90 degrees. So that implies triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ADC. Triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ADC. So therefore BD is equal to DC. That implies BD is equal to BC by 2. Let's call it as equation 1. I hope you have understood. We are comparing these two triangles in which AB is equal to AC, angle B is equal to angle C, 60 degrees, and it is 90 degrees. Angle BDA is equal to angle CDA, each is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ADC. Therefore, as these two are congruent, then we can write BD is equal to DC, or we can write BD is equal to half of the BC, that is BC by 2. In triangle ABD, now we are moving to this side. In triangle ABD, so angle D is equal to 90 degree. Angle D is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, what we can write? Square on the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. That is AD square plus BD square. AD square plus BD square. For let's keep AD square as it is. That is AD square. For BD square we can write BC by 2 whole square. It is because of from 1. It is because from 1. And it is equal to AD square plus BC square by 4. Let's take 4 as LCM. Then we will get 4 AD square plus BC square. 4 AD square is equal to BC square. In an equilateral triangle, all sides are equal, Therefore, on cross multiplication, we will get 4 AB square is equal to 4 AD square plus AB square. 4 AD square plus AB square. Let's transpose AB square to this side. Then we will get 4 AB square minus AB square is equal to 4 AD square. It is because of triangle AB is an equilateral triangle. 4AB square minus AB square is nothing but 3AB square is equal to 4AD square. That's what the result we want. That's what the result we want. So students, I will explain the result once again. So in an equilateral triangle, 3 sides, 3 times the square of any one side is equal to the 4 times the square of its altitude. So here what they had given, triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. As it is an equilateral triangle, AB is equal to BC is equal to AC, and AD perpendicular to BC is drawn. Then what we want to prove? 3 times the square of any one side of an equilateral triangle is equal to the 4 times the square of its altitude. That is 3AB square is equal to 4AD square. Now we want to prove these two triangles are congruent. That is in triangle ABD and triangle ADC. AB is equal to AC. One thing. Why? Because they are equal. And angle B is equal to angle C. In an equilateral triangle, all angles are equal and each angle will be equal to 60 degrees, and it is a perpendicular, that is angle BDA is equal to angle CDA, that is equal to 90 degrees. So that implies triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ADC. Then we have proved that these two triangles are congruent. As these two triangles are congruent, then we can write BD is equal to DC. If BD is equal to DC, then we can say D is the midpoint of BC. Therefore, BD is equal to BC by 2. Let's call it as equation 1. So, in triangle ABD, angle D is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. So let's keep AD square as it is. For BD we can write BC by 2. So that is BC by 2 whole square. It is because of equation 1. So AD square as it is plus BC square by 4. So here let's take 4 as LCM. Then we will get 4AD square plus BC square. So on cross multiplication we will get 4AB square is equal to 4AD square plus BC square. For BC we can write AB. So that is AB square. When AB square is transposed to the left side, 4AB square minus AB square is equal to 4AD square. That is 4AB square minus AB square, it is nothing but 3AB square, that is equal to 4AD square. This is what the required result. Dear students, now let us step into one of the very most important problem, that is application problem on Pythagoras theorem. So the problem it is like this: ABC is a right angle triangle, right angled at C, and they have given BC is equal to A, AB is equal to C, and P be the length of perpendicular from C on AB, that is perpendicular drawn to the hypotenuse from the right angular vertex is P. Then we want to prove that 1 by P square is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. So once again, ABC is a right angle triangle, right angled at C. BC is equal to A, AB is equal to C, and P be the length of the perpendicular from C on AB. Then we want to prove that 1 by P square is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. Let's see how we are going to prove this one. As you know that it is a right angle triangle. Right angled at C. Let's call it as A and it as B. And let's draw perpendicular from right angle vertex to the hypotenuse. Let's call it as D. So here they had given AC is equal to B, BC is equal to A, and that perpendicular is P. Now we want to show that P square is equal to 1 by P square is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. So we know the results also. That is, in a right angle triangle, if we draw a perpendicular from right angle vertex to the hypotenuse, then we can write for BC square. For BC square, we can write AB by AB into DB or AB into BD. What is BC square? It is nothing but A square is equal to AB into BD. Then for AC square, we can write AB into AD. One thing, for BC it is coming down, at the lower part. So we consider the complete length with the lower part, and it is in the upper level. So the complete part with the upper part, that is AC square, that is AB into AD. AC square is nothing but B square. B square, that is equal to AB into AD. Then P, it is in the middle, that is CD square. For CD square, as it is in the middle, it is the result product of AD into BD. AD into BD. CD square is nothing but P square is equal to AD into BD. So these are the important results which we should know. Now let's move towards the proof part. So what we want to prove? We want to prove 1 by A square plus 1 by B square is equal to 1 by P square. That's what we want to prove. Now let's take LHS. LHS, that is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. What we can write for A square? For A square we can write AB into BD. AB into BD plus 1 by B square. For B square we can write AB into AD. AB into AD. Here we can take 1 by AB as common. Then what they remain? 1 by BD plus 1 by AD. Let's keep 1 by AB as it is into here BD into AD is the LCM. So BD will get cancelled. Then it is AD plus BD. AD plus BD. That is 1 by AB is equal to here AD plus BD, that gives AB only. AB by BD into AD. Let's cancel AB. Then what they remain? 1 by BD into AD. So what we can write for BD into AD? BD into AD is nothing but 1 by P square. So that is nothing but RHS. Here, since AD plus BD is equal to AB. So it is a very important question for the board examination. Now I wish to explain once again. So in a right angle triangle which is right angled at C, they had given AC is equal to B, BC is equal to A, and CD is equal to P. So we know these results very well. So for BC square, AB into BD, for AC square, AB into AD, and for P square, that is for CD square we can write AD into BD, that is P square is equal to AD into BD. Now what we want to prove? That is 1 by A square plus 1 by B square is equal to 1 by P square. That is 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. For A square we can write AB into BD, and plus 1 by B square, that is AB into AD we can write. Here is AB and here is AB. So we can take 1 by AB as common. Then remains 1 by BD plus 1 by AD. Here BD into AD is taken as LCM. So BD get cancelled. AD into 1 is AD. Similarly, we will get BD also. That is 1 by AB. For AD plus BD, we can write AB. AB get cancelled. That is 1 by BD into AD. So for BD into AD, we can write P square. That is 1 by P square. That is RHS. And it is one of the most important problem for the board examination. And if you have any doubts, understand, do comment, and if you like this, like the channel, share the channel, and comment the channel, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.